Okay. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Open Mic Night live at the ZoomBarDC. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got Dave Sherman, Joseph Stegner, Jeremy Schuhmann, Bill Sherman, Steve Woolwine, Gantt Kushner, and Peter Legowski. So sit back, relax, put on your dancing shoes, have a great time. And we're gonna, Peter is gonna kick us off. So take it away, Peter.
Hello, everybody. This is a piece I wrote for my daughter when she was small. It's a short instrumental called Balance Beam.
Beautiful.
That was great.
Wow.
Now, why is it entitled Balance Beam?
Well, so my daughter, she must have been 3 at the time, and just playing basically in the park and using, I think it was a just a 4x4 around the sandbox and just playing on it like a balance beam.
Oh, very cool.
Adorable.
I came
That's
in
beautiful.
late. Was this your first or second number of the evening? I came in late.
The first.
Very good.
So this is classical. I'm gonna go classical. So a cello piece.
That's a beautiful piece.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Thank you.
so
It's a prelude.
was that from the Bach? Was that one of the Bach solo suites or what?
Yeah. It's a prelude from the first one, G major.
Yeah. Wow, that's beautiful. How many other guitarists have thought of what you just did, which is to take these solo cellos and turn them into guitar runs? That's very inventive and quite beautiful.
Well, I'll tell you who there are two guitarists who transcribed and did the fingering for it, and they are Martin Schwutke, he's German, and Bert Lams. And Bert actually
Bert Johns or Bert what's his last name?
Lams,
I've not heard of it
Lams.
either. Wow.
Yeah. He transcribed. He performs with the California Guitar Trio. Great guitarist, wonderful.
Wow.
music.
Thank you, Peter. That was beautiful.
Really beautiful.
Peter, are you in California?
No, I'm in Maryland.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
So, Peter, I have a question, a guitar player question. Is that what were you tuned to? That was you had a C on the bottom, I know, but
Yeah.
What-
Was
it a
tuned in fifths? And the top one is G. So it's a minor third between these
Interesting.
two.
Is that an open tuning or what is that type of, for us lay people? What kind of tuning is that called?
Well, you that came to me from Robert Fripp and the Guitarcraft
Whoa.
training, and
Thank you.
but it's similar to what you have on a pedal steel, C6.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you very much.
Jeremy, would you like to go next?
sure. Okay. So I'm gonna do a couple. One that I've done that my buddies from the Dave Sherman open mic, they've heard me do once way back. By the way, Dave, did you know that I went past 30 open mics with you guys? So and I've been trying to like do different stuff every time. So
Really,
that
30?
means 60 plus songs I've been able
So
to.
where do you the latest open mics that you guys are going to or running?
Dave has an open mic every Thursday, and Dave and Gantt have been running it.
And where's that?
It's called Blue Zoom Bombers. I'll send you an invite.
Oh yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah.
Art, I think you showed up once.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, right. So let me see. It was Jimi Hendrix's birthday on the 27th,
Yeah.
and I've always liked his. I know he was a great blues guitarist, but he also wrote some very beautiful songs, and this one has some pretty psychedelic lyrics, and I don't think I've ever tried performing this before, so this is gonna be what do they call it? Unplugged? Wasn't that a thing about 20 years ago or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Eric
everybody had
Clapton
their unplugged album. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Jimmy didn't live long enough into the unplugged era, but I'm gonna. So here. Anger. He smiles, towering in shiny metallic purple armor. Queen jealousy, envy waits behind. Her fiery green gown sneers at the grassy ground. Blue are the life-giving waters taken for granted. Quietly understand. While once happy turquoise armies stand opposite ready, but wonder why the fight is still on. But they're all bold as love. They're all bold as love. Just ask the axis. My red so confidently flashes his trophies of war and ribbons of euphoria. Orange is young and full of daring, but very unsteady till the next go round. My yellow in this case is not so mellow. In fact, I'm trying to say it's frightened like me. And all of these emotions of mine keep holding me down, keep me from giving my life to a rainbow like you, but I'm bold as love. Yeah, hear me talking, baby. I'm bold as love. Yes, I am. I'm bold as love. Just ask the accent. Yeah, he knows everything, baby.
That was cool. That was cool.
It helped remind us how phenomenal
Lingual
songwriting
gymnastics.
was.
Yeah, he was a
the heart.
great songwriter.
I posted. I happen to be in the middle of reading this great new book on Hendrix. This is the third biography. It's by Philip Norman, who wrote "Shout" and the Beatles. It's got all the most definitive, in-depth reporting. I mean, about him and how quick his rise was and everything about him. It's just excellent. You know, if you're a fanatic, that was a beautiful performance.
He really had a gift for writing melodies that sounded like they were carved out of stone. I think, you know.
He had so many gifts.
Good way to put it. Yeah.
Extraordinary.
Yes. Okay. So now, let's see. Songwriters whose last names start with H. So that's not really what I'm doing. But this is another song this one's by a guy named Henry Hipkins, who's still alive, and he writes stuff that sounds like it was written in the 30s and 40s. He writes stuff that sounds like Hoagie Carmichael or something, and he's down in Nashville, and I think his straight job is he's a lawyer working in the music business in Nashville, but he also has a website. You can look him up, and he lets you download his songs for free, and he's had his songs recorded by a bunch of people, and this one I learned from Tim and Molly O'Brien album. Tim O'Brien actually recorded it, so those of you who are interested in learning how to sing the blues, this is gives you some instruction. It's really more like what not to do. Okay, but so this is. People ask me when I sing the blues, how did I learn? What method did I use? And I will tell you now, my friend, but it's not a way I recommend. You find a good love and treat her wrong, then be sorry about it when she's gone. You'll beg, come back, and she'll refuse. That's how I learned to sing the blues. Now people pay to hear my song. the lonesome melody of love gone wrong. And though the blues has brought some wealth, I find I can't sing nothing else. I lost a love I can't replace. With every line I sing, I see her face. And though it's not the way I choose, that's how I learned to sing the blues. In the night, when other lovers hold their lovers tight, I hold another, but it just ain't right. It's only memories I crave. And at dawn, just for a moment, I forget she's gone, and reach to hold her in the cold gray light, but only find the feelings that I choose to sing these blues. In the night, when other lovers hold their lovers tight, I hold another, but it just ain't right. It's only like crave. And at dawn, just for a moment, I forget she's gone, and reach to hold her in the cold gray light, but only find the feelings that I use to sing these blues. So take my advice while you have a choice. Just do some exercises with your voice. When you sing, cry every word. Then float the seventh and the third, and you can learn to sound real sad. Don't be a fool and treat your good love bad. You will gain less than you lose. That's how I learned to sing. Don't do the same darn thing. That's how I learned to sing the blues.
What a great song.
Good advice. Good advice.
That was fun.
Cool. Great advice.
Yeah, that was great, and he told us about artists who I hadn't heard of before, or most of us haven't, maybe, I don't know, and thank you so much. By the way, the joke, there's a jokey version of How to Sing the Blues at Shel Silverstein, which is called How Do You Sing the Blues If You're Young and White and Jewish, and I'll post the lyrics here. And I once had the privilege of interviewing Shel Silverstein. But it was great. It's so wonderful stuff that you're doing. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
Hey,
you,
Jeremy.
Jeremy. That was awesome.
You need to do that on Thursday for John Pfeiffer.
Okay, so here's
Yeah,
the
yeah, that's
question.
right up John's. That's right
Given
up
this
John's alley.
small audience, where exactly Thursday I'd like to show up is this open mic?
Well, it's just like this
It's
one.
a virtual. It's a
A
VOM.
virtual one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a
Yeah,
virtual
just
one.
like this.
Great.
We've been doing it since the beginning of COVID.
Okay, well, I guess I've never attended, so
Yeah, you attended
I
once.
have.
I attended once. Okay. Came in late, I guess. Okay.
Yeah,
thank-
actually, yes, you did.
Send me the link and I'll try to be there on time. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll send you the link.
Yeah, thanks, Jeremy. I'm taking voice lessons with Carly Harvey to sing the blues, so that was
Oh, really?
especially
Okay.
timely.
Yeah, I kind of screwed up the lyrics. It's when you sing, cry every word, and then flat the seventh and the third. So those are
Yeah, I
the,
caught that.
Yeah, but so Marie-Louise, you need to go out and get yourself a guy and then treat him like crap. Then you can sing the blues.
I think I'll try to stick to the voice exercises.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you this, the great Lucinda Williams was inspired by blues very much. She was asked when she was in a happy marriage that has recent life said, how can you continue to write all those sad songs? She said, don't worry about it. There's plenty to draw on, you know?
Yeah,
It's a fact.
Thanks, Jeremy. Joseph, do you want to go next?
Actually, could I please follow Steve? Because I wanted to do
Okay.
another original, just unrehearsed
Okay.
piece. He
Okay.
has a way of bringing out my emotions.
Okay. So we'll save you for after, Steve.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Dave, do you want to go next?
Sure. I'm gonna do one of these tunes I have done before, and the other one I have never done. I need to practice because I'm in a band that's just starting up, and they elected me to be the singer, so I got to bone up on being a singer. Anyway, we're going to start out with Sugar Coated Love, Speaking to the Blues. Little tune by Lazy Lester. You ought to see my baby. Yeah, that girl is so fine. She loved me in the morning and every night, and she's always on my mind. She got sugar-coated love. Yeah, sugar-coated love. She's a real gone baby. I don't mean maybe she's mine. I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to worry about clothes. Don't have to worry about anything. She's my baby, and goodness knows she got sugar-coated love. Yeah, sugar-coated love. She's a real gone baby. I don't mean maybe she's mine. You can take your pick of the others. Take any one that you choose. Oldest baby of mine, and she's got what I can't use. She got sugar-coated love. Yeah, sugar-coated love. She's a real gone baby. I don't mean maybe she's mine. Yes, you wanna go sugar-coated love is. It's the best loving they got. It makes the kind of love make it all feel young and make the North Pole hot. They got sugar-coated love. Yeah, sugar-coated love. She's a real gone baby. I don't mean maybe she's mine. She's a real gone baby. I don't mean maybe she's mine. She's a real gone baby. I don't mean maybe she's mine.
Excellent, Dave. And what is your new group called?
Called Don't Look Up.
Yay,
Don't look up.
Dave.
And when are you playing next so we can see you?
Well, we have our first gig January 7th in Charlottesville at a place called Dirty Nelly's.
Wow, good gig.
And the next on March 5th at Dirty Nelly's in Charlottesville.
Are you going to be playing around other places before then?
No, I mean we're just in rehearsal.
You personally as a guitarist?
Oh, I'm playing the 18th and the 19th in Richmond with a guy named Kurt Crandall. I don't know if you ever heard of Kurt. He's got several CDs out, harmonica and vocal. Real straight ahead.
Follow it on your Facebook page, right?
I'll put it up on there. Yeah, I haven't yet.
Great.
But I mean, Yeah, I'm not in the D.C. area anymore.
Oh, I see.
I'm a Southerner now.
Yeah.
Good point.
But by the way, I think you'd be just fine as a singer there, son.
Well, I hope. I'm gonna give it a shot. It's been years since I've done that. I'm gonna do a tune. I think this was originally a Rolling Stones tune, but I like the way that Ry Cooder did it, so I'm gonna try that. By the way, excuse my singing tonight. I got a cold. Anyway, a little tune called "It's All Over Now."
What a song. Great song.
Well, baby used to stay out all night long. She made me cry. She done me wrong. She hurt my eyes open, but that's no lie. The table's turning now, it's her turn to cry. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. She used to run around with every man in town, spend all my money playing her half-ass games. She put me out, it was a pity how I cried. Tables turning now, it's her turn to cry. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Well, I used to in the morning get my breakfast in bed. When I got worried, she would ease my aching head. But now she's here and there with every man in town, still trying to take me for that same old clown. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now.
Put on your red dress, baby.
Who joined in?
Gantt.
That was Gantt.
By the way, I posted some
Hey,
info.
Dave. That was great.
So
Great
wonderful.
song.
And thanks for the shout out to Ry Cooder. If you haven't discovered Ry Cooder, there may be people who have not, you know, outside of hardcore musicians. He's great. I posted his all music bio and what many consider his best album, Paradise and Lunch, which is just a great album.
I don't know, they're all great.
They're all great. He was early on discovering obscure roots people before like almost anybody, you know, including Paul Simon and others, you know. He's just great musician.
Yep.
Great songs, Dave. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Hope you all enjoyed.
Thank you. And you got me up on the dance floor for the first one.
All right. Good.
Thank you.
Good.
Okay. Steve, do you want to go next?
Sure. Sure. So this is an original, I guess. That's what you call them. Most people have serious things on their mind all the time. You never really know to see it most of the time. We keep our distance and don't want to know. And it's a rare find to lean in a little closer sometime. A heartfelt notion could be the potion to break the spell. A hand or a word might be the notion to tell. A heartfelt notion only time can tell. We all have troubles now and then. Bumps in the road are a stumble, or the kind that knocks us to our knees. We can't see the daylight when we're face down with the troubles we see. But a shoulder to cry on could be all that you need. And it's a rare find to lean in a little closer sometime. A heartfelt notion could be the potion to break the spell. A hand or a word might be the notion to tell. A heartfelt notion only time can tell. The ripples might be little, but they keep coming again and again. The first time is minor, but the frequency puts you on your knees again. You gotta keep your head up to see the daylight, if you please. To get your rhythm, the rhythm to breathe. It's a rare find to lean in a little closer, to find a shoulder sometime. Just a heartfelt notion could be the potion to break the spell. The heartfelt notion only time can tell. And you just can't never tell.
Beautiful, Steve.
Oh,
Very good.
beautiful.
Did you just write that one recently?
I did. I think I started it last week, and was
Yeah,
trying
I didn't think
wrestle.
I'd heard it before. That's
Excellent.
Wow.
beautiful.
Plus, you have a really good singing voice.
Yeah.
I'm not great at pegging similar, but I was thinking of Tom T. Hall or other greats.
Wonderful lyrics.
Thanks.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Well, I was going to pick up the banjo, but I thought better of it. Let me shift gears here. I'm a stone's throw from the mill. I'm a good walk to the river. When my working day is over, we'll go swim our cares away. Put your toes down in the water, and a smile across your face, and tell me that you love me, my lovely Lady May. Now I ain't the sharpest chisel that your hands have ever held, but darling, I can love you well till the roll is caught on high. I've seen my share of trouble, and I've held my weight in shame, but I'm baptized in your name, my lovely Lady May. Lord, the wind can leave you shivering as it waltzes over the leaves. It's been rushing through my timber till your love brought on the spring. Now the mountains are a-blushing, and I don't know what to say, except a good long line of praises for my lovely Lady May. Now I ain't the toughest hickory that your axe has ever felled, but I'm hickory just as well. Yeah, I'm hickory all the same. Came crashing through the forest as you cut my roots away, and I fell a good long ways, for for my lovely Lady May.
Really outstanding.
Woo!
So when was that written? When
That's
was
a-
that written?
That one is a Tyler Childers song.
Well, that's how good you are. The point is, I can't tell. I don't know as much about country and folk as you do. I know a lot, but not like you do. So that I go, damn, that's really good writing. And I'm going, oh, it's a cover song.
It
I have
is.
no idea. That's how good your writing is.
I appreciate
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Steve. That was wonderful. Okay, Joseph.
Okay, thank you, Marie-Louise. They say that music is a language of angels because you all have the ability to transcend what words can do. And it doesn't matter what language someone may be limited to, there's something about music that stirs the emotions. There's eternal spirits within us that can conjure the best or the worst in us. And I kind of like how last week went, where I just made something up live, just hoping that I could do what I do as a poet, like you do with your guitar, and somehow compensate by not having an instrument with the melody in my voice. But I just want to say how much I appreciate each of you, enjoy you, and thank you for speaking the language of angels. So if I could sing a song to thank you, that's what I'd like to do. 'Cause it's always been good music that pulls a person through. When times might seem down and things are wearing us thin, we turn on our favorite song, and that's when our healing begins. So thanks to each of you who takes the time to play your soul, to put those things we need to hear into words that musically roll. So I only want to thank you, and I'm proud to be a friend. And I hope that all your talent never finds its wanting end, and that you keep on giving all of us the music that makes life sweet. As we're sitting in a barbecue or we're rolling down the street, as we're looking at horizons, or when we're hanging with our friends, it's always by your guitar that the good times never end. So thank you to my musician friends. I want to say how much I love hearing you always play and doing what angels do of, to take us to those places that transcend all time and place. You have the ability to put that smile on our face. So I'll just make this short, and I'll just make this sweet. Thanks for making life so fine when we're rolling down the street. I can hear you in my head when there's nothing else around. I'm the kind of guy who's dancing when there's no reason to see you around. 'Cause I always have you part of me. You're in me all the time. If it wasn't for your music, there'd be no magic to my rhyme. So thank you.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that beautiful recognition of music.
You're welcome. And I'm just gonna do that one
Awesome.
piece tonight. That's all. That's
That
all.
was
So
awesome. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Wow.
I love that.
and yeah, I just made all that up. You know, I was a little apprehensive and nervous beforehand because I hadn't thought of a single thing. I really wanted to be emotionally inspired. And sure enough, Steve pulled through and got me somewhere where I could pull it off. So thank you.
Wow, that was great.
Thank you,
Ver-
Joseph.
So is that the tradition of Jack Kerouac? First thought, best thought?
You know, I don't know. I'm not well read. In fact, I almost said in the beginning of this that when I was working for Bay Area Rapid Transit as a cash handler, I had left one day to go write a poem. I told everybody that I was sick if I didn't go write a poem, because the radio kept saying that more and more kids are bringing guns to school. And every commercial break, as we're bundling cash that they brought from the whole system, I kept hearing that. And having left the ambulance to prevent violence, I couldn't handle it. So I told my coworkers I had to go home and write a poem. And he said, well, are you sick? I said, well, I will be if I can't go home and write about this. And so they let me go. And the next day I wasn't finished. So I had to call off sick the next day. And mind you, I'm just a temp. But I'd been there 9 months already, or 8 months by that time. And so when I came back, I was called into the office and said, they really appreciate my work, my attitude, and my poetry, because I've shared it prolifically, but I can't do that again. But he came to me about a month later after I had, given him some poetry, and he said a teacher was over his house and reading through my poetry and wanted to know what his inspirations were. And I said, I'm not really well read. So even Jack Kerouac, I don't really know much of what he wrote. It's musicians, it's the Eagles, it's Ray Charles, it's Dolly Parton, it's all the storytellers that I listened to on the 8 tracks growing up with. So again, you're all my inspiration. So thank you.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph.
Wonderful. Bill, you want to go
Hi.
next?
Sure.
Great.
So, I'm not well practiced for tonight. My life has been out of control, which I'm not happy about. But one of the things I did was I took a piece that I wrote about a year ago, and in my mind, but I've only practiced it a little bit. In my mind, I turned it into a minor key, and I slowed it down. And so let's find out how it comes out. I got the blues, can't get rid of you. I got the blues, I don't know what to do. I got the blues, I got the blues, can't get rid of you. Can't get rid of you. Sometimes I talk and you just yell. So I stop talking, but you still yelling. Seems the best I can do. Get away from you. Sometimes you're nice, but not nice enough. Maybe once or twice, and then you get rough. I'll lose these blues. If I can get away from you. I gotta get away, leave you in the past. I finally figured out you're no good for me. So if you get rid of me, if you get rid of me, I'll stop having these blues. So I'm so blue, I gotta get rid of these blues. I gotta get rid of you, then I'll be rid of these blues. I don't know what to do to get rid of these blues. Sometimes I'm right, and sometimes I'm wrong, but that don't mean you gotta yell all night. If you get rid of me, baby, if you get rid of me, then I'll be rid of you. And I'll stop having these blues. If you get rid of me, then I'll be rid of you. If you get rid of me, yeah, then I'll be rid of you. If you get rid of me, then I'll be rid of you. Then I won't have no more of these getting rid of you blues. Then I won't have no more of these getting rid of you blues. Then I won't have no more of these getting rid of you blues.
Very good.
Hey, Bill.
Thank you. So, you know, and I was thinking about that song, and then a Beatles song kind of floated into my head that, you know, I think is kind of in the same vein. I'm so tired, I haven't slept a wink. I'm so tired, my mind is on the blink. I wonder, should I get up and fix myself a drink? Whoa, no, I'm so tired, I don't know what to do. I'm so tired, my mind is set on you. I wonder, should I call you? But I know what you would do. You'd say, you know what I want, but it's no joke. It's doing me harm, you know I can't sleep. I can't sleep awake, you know it's 3 weeks. I'm going insane, you know I give you everything I've got for a little peace of mind. I'm so tired, I'm feeling so upset. Although I'm so tired, I think I'll have another cigarette and curse Walter Raleigh. He was such a stupid get. Whoa, no, I'm so tired, I don't know what to do. Although I'm so tired, my mind is set on you. I wonder, should I call you? But I know what you would do. You'd say, you know what I want, but it's no joke. It's doing me harm, you know I can't sleep. I can't sleep awake, you know it's 3 weeks. I'm going insane, you know I give you everything I've got for a little peace of mind. I give you everything I've got for a little peace of mind. I give you everything I've got for a little peace of mind.
Another one, I really like that.
oldie
Thanks.
but goodie.
Very nice
that touch.
interpretation.
Yep.
By the way, the 3-part series of the extensive documentary about the making of the Get Back Let It Be album is on Disney. It's like $6 for a month, so it's worth catching. The extensive shots of the Beatles developing songs and interacting and creating the songs. It's really kind of amazing. And just I got to tell you one thing. Two elements are: one, you watch McCartney from nothing create Get Back, recording in the morning, and he's just vocalizing. And the other is he's creating two masterpieces, Let It Be and Long and Winding Road on the piano. And he's just saying, I got to do some piano exercises. And people are chatting mindlessly while these future world-changing ballads are being created right next to them. And they're going, where's the speakers on this? You know, they're totally indifferent to what's going on while he's doing this stuff. It's a very, very interesting movie.
Thanks, Art. Well, thanks, Bill. I'm sorry your life is so stressful right now,
Well. You know what George Harrison said?
What?
All things must pass.
Yeah.
It's all okay. And then again, there's the ballad of Sir Frankie Christ. Let it roll right across the floor.
And you know what John Lennon said?
No, what did he say?
Everything always turns out okay in the end, and if it's not okay yet, it's not the end.
Oh, that's a good.
I like that.
wow. Well, thanks, Bill. That was great.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
And it's time for the closer, Mr. Gantt Kushner.
All my friends just call me Mr. for short. Okay. I've been in this huge plot. I got all these pieces of paper in front of me. So I'm going to do one that I've done before. But I might do it a little differently. And then again, I might not. Wasted on the sidewalk, in his jacket and his jeans, wearing yesterday's misfortunes like a smile. Once he had a future full of money, hope, and dream, which he spent like they were going out of style. Keeps right on to changing for the better or the worse, searching for some shrine he's never found, never knowing if believing is a blessing or a curse, if the going up is worth the coming down. 'Cause he's a poet, he's a picker, he's a prophet, he's a pusher, he's a pilgrim and a preacher, a problem with a stone. He's a walking contradiction, partly truth, partly fiction, taking every wrong direction on his lonely way back home. He has tasted good and evil in your bedrooms and your bars, traded in tomorrow for today, chasing down his demons, Lord, reaching for the stars, losing all he had along the way. And this world, it keeps on changing for the better or the worse, and all he ever gets is older and around. From the rocking of the cradle to the rolling of the hearse, going up was worth the coming down. 'Cause he's a poet, a pilgrim and a preacher and a prophet when he's stoned. He's a walking contradiction, partly truth, partly fiction, taking every wrong direction on his lonely way back home. He's a poet, he's a picker, he's a prophet, he's a pusher. He's a pilgrim and a preacher and a prophet when he's stoned. He's a walking contradiction, partly truth, partly fiction, taking every wrong direction on his lonely way back home.
You succeeded in doing it differently than you've done it before.
And I've never heard that song like that and never
And
loved
well,
it as
he
much.
did.
So bravo. Thank you. And thank you.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Now what?
Yeah, it's called The Pilgrim, and he was never precise about, all the different characters who inspired it, including himself, but it's a hell of a song.
Yeah. Well done.
Might be one of the greatest songs ever written. Certainly has a couple of my favorite lines.
Well,
Not bad for
you
a
played it with
comedy.
heart. Maybe that's what made it so special to me, but I felt it. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, I love that song. Every time you do it, it's magic. Thank you.
Thank you. Shoot, I have no idea what I'm going to do next. I have too many options. Is it too soon for Christmas songs?
Well, I mean, it's after Thanksgiving.
It's beautiful. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So here's one of those Christmas songs that was written by a Jew.
Beautiful Christmas song.
So now I'm so ignorant. I know it's what's the name of that Christmas classic? Because I just forgot which
Oh,
name.
a Christmas song.
What it's called? What?
A Christmas song.
And who
It's
wrote
called-
it?
Mel Torme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not that one.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Gantt. That was
You know-
one of my favorite songs.
You know, one time, since you say Mel Torme, I was like 17 years old and I'd fallen asleep in front of the television. It was the Grammys. And I woke up and Mel Torme and Ella Fitzgerald were scatting together. And it was amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Mel Torme was amazing. He was a
Yeah.
kid when he started, and he was a jazz singer and a piano player and a drummer.
Yeah, he was amazing.
And
By the way, one of the more recent Christmas classics is A Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues. If you've never heard it, check it out. It was an Irish rock group, but they did this amazing thing, and it's a wonderful song. And Shane MacGowan was this top songwriter who wrote it. It's kind of a new classic that is kind of amazing.
Thanks for the heads up.
Well,
Hello, Wendell. Hey,
thanks,
Jeremy, are you gonna
everybody.
play our saxophone one of these times? Jeremy, you got any songs with a saxophone for us?
solo sax is tricky.
I did that once. I remember it was a tour de force. I actually played, and then I had a recording to play with. But you know, it's a lot of work getting the sax
Okay.
out. You know.
Okay.
But,
Just
yeah.
curious.
Well, thanks
trying-
everybody. It's for another great open mic night live at the ZoomBarDC.
Thank you. We'll be in
Thank
touch.
you.
Marie-Louise.
Thank you, Marie-Louise.
Nice to see you all.
Thank you as always for
Everyone.
hosting this.
Great
We just love it.
Welcome back.
Let us know
everybody.
where you're playing. Thank you so much.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy
Yep.
holidays.
Love you all. See you next week.
Happy
Thank you.
holidays.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Dave.
Guys, on Thursday. Good
Thanks,
night.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Yes, on
Sounds
Thursday
pleasure,
too,
and
of
thank you,
course. Yes,
Marie-Louise.
right.
Yeah, so
Bye.
make sure I get invited so I'll show up and watch Thursday.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, Marie-Louise.
Thanks, Gantt.
Night.
Keep safe.
Thanks. Thanks, Wendell. Thanks, Marcia.
Thanks, Marie-Louise.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Have a good week.
Have a good week. Bye.
Bye, honey. Bye.
Bye.